What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Monday, and we are going to go ahead and find some value where we can. There's actually a decent amount of value from what it looks like off first glance at the optimizers, so we're just going to jump right into it, start building using Daily Grind Fantasy, as always, to find this beautiful value. I've started building the slip as the intro was going in, so yeah, we're just going to keep on doing this real quick. And then we'll regroup here in just a second. Norm Powell over 20.5. Case and Wallace, CSPN bet. Braun probably. Yeah, Braun is going to be our next play. Over 4.5 rebounds. Yeah, double check I got this all incorrect. Under, over. Perfect. That is a slip right there. I'll go ahead and get this slip into the chat right now. As always, going to provide you guys with the links to tail wherever I can. Yeah, here we go. All right, link is going into the chat right now. Bada bing, bada boom. First slip down, baby. We still got some promos to take advantage of. We got sleeper promos. We got better promo. I think that's kind of it for the promos. Typically the daily promos. Fix my chair real quick. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Howdy. Jabari's gone. All right. Replace Jabari with either Case of Wallace, which is only one data point, ESPN bet, or Eamon Thompson under 18.5 points and assist. Go ahead and do that. Smith gone. Andrew. Damn. All right, well, they're kind of smashing it right now. Mitchell Robinson could be a replacement. Eric Fetty under pitching outs. Decent. Not my favorite, but decent. Yeah, that did bump pretty quick. I guess maybe before we do the promos on better, let's go ahead and back it up. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. I thought there was more value here. Just kind of disappeared. Kind of everything at the same time. Of course, that's bumped down to 10 now. Not as good a value there on Dabble. All right, we might have to wait on that. So maybe we do go back to the better promos. Hope you're having a good day, Dustin. I'm having an okay day. I appreciate it, though. Thank you, though. I hope you do. Hope you are too, Sharktooth. Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy that bump so fast. Let's see what the promos are tonight, actually. James Harden over 29.5 points and assists. All right, we can still snag Mitchell Robinson here. Looks like... Oh, wait, hold on. We haven't had Dennis Schroeder yet. Dennis, we do have a DraftKings line in this one, at least. Under 11.5 points and rebounds. So that got bumped. Tim Hardaway under 13.5 points and rebounds. Miles McBride under 1.5 rebounds. We already got Braun. Let's see what we got. Do we want to take Case and Wallace over 4.5 rebounds and assist? Eric Fetty under 17.5 pitching outs. Jamal Murray over 9 rebounds and assists. Let's see, what does this got for us here? Hang on. Yeah, I don't mind this. Let's go ahead. Let's rock it. $10 max for the promos on better. We're going to run it anyways. We're trying to get in the value we can. There's probably going to be a little bit more value coming up. Obviously, not too much crazy injury in lineup news when it comes to the playoffs. Not like the regular season. Obviously, in terms of volume of games and just simply for the fact that we kind of know who's where in the playoffs. And there's not surprise lineup changes. Typically, so we could build one more if we wanted to use that. right now. Sleeper. Let's check sleeper real quick. Oh. Yikers. Schwellenbach over 1.5 walks. It's not exactly where I want to go. I want something a little bit better. Cade Cunningham over points and assists actually is not too shabby. Under points and assists. Let me pull up sleeper real quick, see where we're at. Jokic over, and then we can go Cade under points and assists. 36.5 under. About a 52% chance to hit. Best odds in the market. FanDuel's got it -132. So pretty solid for what it is. Let's lock that in. Joker and Cade. Cade Cunningham points and assists on the under. Deuce McBride's gone. Replace it with something, man. Donovan Mitchell over 3s. Casey Wallace over 4.5 rebounds and assists with only 1 data point. They are bumping fast right now. It is kind of crazy. We're going to get the prize picks in just a second. Going to go ahead and hit these sleeper promos if there's any more. Castellanos. Meyer over 15.5 pitching outs. I guess we could do that. What is he at on prize picks? I'm curious. He's got a line on prize picks pitching outs. 17.5. All right, so we are getting a little bit of a discount here. But like I said, if we don't get it under 15.5 or 18.5, where outs actually matter, because most of the times pitchers are being taken out before or after an inning or before the next inning. So it's kind of key numbers in pitching. Harden under 3.5 turnovers. I love a turnover market. Clark Schmidt over Jared Allen under 12.5 points. I don't know why I was skipping over that, but that's solid. It's not till Wednesday, though. Let's see if we can get something off today. What do you think of Dabble? I love Dabble. What was sleeper? Jokic and who? Cade Cunningham under points and assists. It's still solid. Schwellenbach, like this could be not bad. It's not bad. It's just we want higher percent odds to hit, which I think let's go James Harden. Let's a little bit higher percent odds to hit. Best odds. Let's go James Harden. Screw it. Protect the ball, James. Just protect the ball a little bit tonight. Meyer over pitching outs, and then James Harden under turnovers. Not typically too much value on sleeper. Only really play him for the promos. We're doing solid on the promos so far this year, though. Thank you. Let's go Jelly Juice. Let's go. Thanks for that prize pick 6-man that cash yesterday. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you guys, I know a lot of you guys make it to the morning stream and the afternoon stream. If you guys are in the morning stream, kind of did a little bit of a recap. But yeah, prize picks and Dabble, we absolutely smoked over the weekend. Better. We continue to just miss on Better. We were so hot on Better like last month and like the first week of this month or so. Maybe it was just last month. I swear it was into the first week of this month. But the last 2 weeks on Better have just been boom, butts kicked. All good, though. That's variance in a nutshell, and we live and we ride past it. But if you guys have not yet, no FanDuel yet, we will check OddsJam. I'll look at J1. We'll check OddsJam, and we'll check out some FanDuel bets for you in just a sec. If you guys have not yet subscribed and you're watching over there on the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that. If you guys have not yet followed and you're watching over here on Twitch, which is my Twitch, Sports by Dustin on Twitch. If you're not yet following, hit the follow button. I would appreciate that. Go live twice a day on both of those channels. One in the morning, one in the afternoon, Monday through Friday typically. So I would appreciate some follows there. And then if you guys do want access to Daily Grind Fantasy, which is what we use every day to find all of this value on PrizePicks, Underdog, Better, all these different DFS apps, right? We use Daily Grind Fantasy to compare lines and odds back to these apps every single day. That's how we find all these good plays. That's how we cash out these slips. It's not because of me. It's because of this tool and the data that it brings in is so fast and able to easily find good value, right? It's right in front of us. It's basically plug and play. But if you guys want to sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy, use my code DUSTINSTREAM. DUSTINSTREAM. And you'll get 25% off your very first month of Daily Grind Fantasy, all right? Highly suggested. Jamal Murray, 4 rebounds, huh? It's not bad. Let's check the AI slip generator. See if there is going to be some value that we can find. All right, we got something here. Hang on. Let's see. See what if PrizePicks does us dirty and takes forever to load or not, or if we can go ahead and snag this and get it in. Give us something. Come on, go. Steph Curry was bumped, but outside of that, we have a 5-man slip here. We could just go ahead and get this in as a 5-man. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We just hit a little 5-man. Did Mitchell Robinson get bumped? 9.5? No. There it is. There's a little 5-man slip. Little 5-man slip. Yeah, we've seen a lot of green. Dude, the NBA PrizePicks value, or the NBA value that we seen beginning of the week, last week, whenever the playoffs were, not till the weekend really, like almost all of it smacked. This was unfortunate, guys. We almost were off to a really, really good start with this. But we still got a chance to get some few dollars in there. JNX did go over. That was from the morning stream, I believe. But, I mean, let's look at the wins on the side there. Like, quite a bit. Not everyone's a 10x or a 25x, but we're getting some money back. We're getting some 2x's, which were brutal. But overall, I mean, pretty solid. We hit this 10x that we also played as a 25x with the taco. And then we hit another 25x there. Another 10x here. Like, really solid with that value. And then Dabble, we absolutely smoked on Dabble. Hit like 5 or 6. I think it was 5 or 6 6x slips. Let's see. There should be some Dabble here. Mitchell Robinson, we basically just played. So let's go ahead and skip Mitchell Robinson. Not that we basically just played him, we did. But Cade, over 1.5 3-pointers made. If this is still live and active, which it's not, that would have been a nice little snag there. All right, where else we got? Zubac. It's not my favorite play. This FanDuel line is a lot closer than I like it to see, so skip that for now. James Harden, over 23.5 points. Mr. James Harden on no vig. We did hit our 2 early MLB game plays. I tweeted it out. Walker Buehler over 1.5. Well, we played him on the stream, but I tweeted out that we won. Walker Buehler over 1.5 walks allowed. That smacked. Too much liquidity on James Harden over points for me to play at this moment. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that for now. And then also Jared Duran. Jared Duran over 1.5 penalties. What's up, Roms? What up? Let's check Jalen Brunson and Joker. Brunson over 28.5 points. I was definitely on the wrong one there. 28.5 points plus 116. I mean, liquidity is kind of crazy there, but I don't know. Is it just typically not on these apps this late in the afternoon, to be honest with you? Is it just this time of the day that the liquidity is just a lot on all of these? I mean, Joker's not crazy. Plus 105. So somebody can snag plus 105 there. There's only a few bucks left on it. Stephen Kwan over 1.5. DraftKings line. I will take that all day at minus 111. Still some bucks there for whoever else wants to take Stephen Kwan. Go. I mean, we could sit on this all day, snagging plays. And check Underdog. I'm not sure what. Like, I just kind of hop around. I mean, there's nothing really on UD right now, guys. For us to build out. So if you're tuning in for UD, I'm sorry. It's just unfortunately nothing. We have one more better promo, but we might as well just wait and see if there's some better value that pops up. Where's nobody in the chat? Nobody's giving me crap or anything. You know, you guys are kind of quiet. We're just kind of hitting value, huh? Oh, I just accidentally closed out of PrizePicks. Let's see. Yeah, we kind of hit what we could there. PrizePicks not finding your location. Sharktooth, I haven't noticed that personally. Profit X, anything crazy on Profit X? Bias Harris, we don't got a good data point there. Jose Iglesias singles. Okay, hold on. There's decent amount of value on these singles lines, which I can snag. I have Profit X open here. So we got Jose Iglesias. Over singles. Make sure we're getting the right odds though. You got to make sure there minus 120. So there's a few bucks there. I'll take a few bucks. I'll take a few bucks. You know, I do a lot of the dirty work here. Let me get in on that. Let me get in on that. Who else was it? I know Vlad was one. Vlad over singles. Let's double check what it was. Minus 129. So it's kind of the max, but Vlad. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take a couple bucks, leave some for the squad here. Take a couple bucks, leave some for the squad. It's kind of how we do it, right? Why are we playing this though? Let's look. Why are we playing this? Vlad is sitting at minus 130, minus 125 ish, right? Depending on how you're looking at it. Vlad Guerrero minus 129, right? The entire sportsbook market says this really should be priced around minus 170, minus 165, which means the sportsbooks, the data that they have, implies that this has a much better chance to hit than the odds of minus 129 what a user set on Profit X. Elliot Ramos. So we're getting insane value based on where the market says it actually should be. It's like buying a Tesla, right, for $25,000 at a dealership when all the other dealerships have that same Tesla listed for $30,000. Elliot Ramos, Trey Turner. Okay. Fernando Tatis under. Elliot Ramos, hold on. Let's go in order. Elliot Ramos, over singles. Man, my back is killing me right now. It's a few bucks there. I'll take a couple. There. What was the play on Profit X? We're hammering just a bunch of them. Trey Turner over singles, I think it was. Double check the odds in a second, and I know it was Trey Turner over singles plus 100. I love that. Let's double check though. Profit X over Trey Turner singles. Yep. I think I just seen Paul Goldschmidt over singles. We just need a bunch of singles. I do love me some singles value. There's 27 bucks there. I'll let somebody else hit that. But Paul Goldschmidt over singles was good value on Profit X. Plus money. Only book offering you plus money. We'll go Fernando Tatis under 1.5 total bases. Take some of that. What else we got? Bryce Terang over singles. Tatis over singles. Brendan Donovan. So a lot of singles. I'm gonna hit 2 more. I'll hit Terang over singles and Donovan over singles real quick. And then we'll move on to try and find some other value. I know, like I said, I know Terang, there's not really much liquidity there. Somebody else can hit it. And then Donovan over singles. I know this is like kind of boring in a sense, just hitting these straight bets, but like this is where you can get down a good amount of volume in plus EV betting for sure. He did one morning stream and then just did the afternoon stream. Wait, hold on. I'm up. Dang, I missed some messages. What the heck? I missed a bunch of messages. Thanks for all the wins this weekend, Dustin Pritchard. I'm just here for the value, Dusty boy. Let's go, Jack. Thoughts on Nick Castellanos hitting a home run today? Nah. I'm with Trent. I'm with Booker with Trent. He's not hitting a home run today. I think everyone on X has that bet. Everybody has that bet. Is there something I'm doing wrong on the exchange apps? I cannot win. I keep avoiding high liquidity, but there's something else I should be doing. So one thing that I've done is my min-max odds is not very crazy, right? I'm not taking crazy plus money plays in these peer-to-peer apps. I'm staying within this. And really, I'm not going up or down too crazy on these apps. Like ProfitX, I am not doing very hot in, especially over the last 2 weeks. But Novig's been like okay. But like overall, it's not like that I'm seeing crazy returns on these exchange apps personally myself. But this is what I've kind of done to mitigate a little bit of risk and a little bit of variance. Minus 150 and plus 110. I've seen it kind of work for me. But yeah, the large liquidities is something I also put into play. Nothing on Dabble. Better. So we could probably use our better promo slip or other better promo slip right now. I think it's the MLB one. Gosman over 4. What a promo. Gavin Williams, while we're here, Gavin Williams under 15.5 pitching outs. Let's see. NBA. Let's go. So we've already faded Cade. Let's go we've already played Murray over too. Screw it. You know what? Let's go. Look at this. Look at us. Look at us. From over singles to under singles. And then let's go Cat under points and rebounds. Carl under points and rebounds. $35.5, and then I think we need one more. Projections have changed. Cat changed. Robbie Ray under 16.5, and then let's go Harris. Tobias Harris over points and rebounds, I guess. You cashed Jose Ramirez over stolen bases yesterday on ProfitX. Oh, wow. Nice. One time, I had Jose Ramirez under stolen bases in something. I forgot what it was, but it was the last leg of whatever I needed. Thought for sure I was going to win. And Jose Ramirez gets a stolen base. I was like, okay, didn't know he could actually move like that. He dropping 30 tonight. Sully Stack says, hey, he very well could. Dude, my back's killing me. Some more Novig value. So we've seen these runs props. The points props on James Harden and Brunson have a lot of liquidity there. Fernando Tatis overruns. He can still go overruns, but under 1.5 total bases. But getting that at minus 110 is solid. Braun, we got one data point. It's FanDuel. We got other value we can get in first thing. Judge overruns. Minus 130, kind of the max where I want to be there. But good value when comparing to the market. Oh, man. You show sleeper. Yeah, there really isn't nothing. We've already played the... Oh, Clark Schmidt over 4.5 strikeouts on sleeper right now is actually solid. You know what? I've already played the promos there, but if we can go ahead and get that. Clark Schmidt over 4.5 strikeouts. And then I'm just going to go ahead and play it with Spencer. If there is a profit boost, Spencer over 1.5 walks. And there's a 24% profit boost. Sure. Bang. Why not? Why not? Clark Schmidt over 4.5 pitcher strikeouts. Schwellenbach over walks allowed. Not too many crazy data points here, but plus 138. And if DraftKings is at plus 115, I'll go ahead and toss it in there. 24% profit boost would be fine. But we did play our normal ones with these. This is what we played. If you're not getting the same payouts, I probably wouldn't play them. So I'm not sure how many have been bumped or what they've been bumped to and such, but yeah. I did promise somebody that I would look at FanDuel, some FanDuel plus EV plays, which we're using OddsJam. Anytime you want to find plus EV plays on major sportsbooks, FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Hard Rock, the whole works. You can use OddsJam. It'll find the best plus EV plays, just like the Optimizer does for all these different DFS apps. OddsJam's the #1 place to be for sportsbooks. So this isn't until Wednesday, but Steph Curry over 5.5 assists right now is actually good value at plus 138 odds. I mean, the entire market is closer to about plus 108, right? Like, FanDuel is clearly off when setting their line for this when comparing to the rest of the market. So snag that. Tonight, you got Jake Ottinger over 26.5 saves, plus 106. What is it? Where is it? Yeah. Plus 106, the only book offering plus money on his over, which means he is more likely to go over right now on the rest of these books when in comparison to FanDuel there. When's this? This Wednesday with Tyler Hero over 24.5 points. Wednesday, Colorado. Mackenzie Blackwood over player saves minus 114 right now. So if you want like the other side, Colorado Avalanche goalie to go over. 22.5 saves. That's a good play there. Not too much for today in the NBA on FanDuel right now. But there is tons and tons of plus EV bets that pop up all the time throughout these apps. So you just got to be locked in finding value as much as you can. Refreshing the optimizer, turning on notifications. And then, of course, you can find arbitrage plays. Find risk-free plays here on the arbitrage page with OddsJam. So if you find two books that have a specific bet so far off in odds, you can bet opposite sides of that bet on those two books and come out with risk-free profits. No matter if it goes over or it goes under, you're going to get profit. I'm trying to find a good explanation between two solid books here. That I would like to show. Can you do DraftKings? Yeah, we'll look at DraftKings in just a second. Let me find a solid arbitrage bet. Here you go. Here's two right here. Mitchell Robinson over 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists, plus 125 on Novig. If you bet it at Novig for $170, and then you took the under of 10.5 PRA for Mitchell Robinson at minus 110 on Bet365 for $200, you are going to guarantee yourself about $12 in risk-free profit. You can find 10 of these a night, right? $10 in risk-free profit for each one of them. make $100 a night arbitrage betting across books and come out up $3,000 by the end of the month, right? And that's only if you found 10. Imagine you find a bunch of these every single night, or you're live arbitrage betting. Live arbitrage bets is how you really are going to make a lot of money and fly under the radar of the books. So the faster you guys can get to live arbitrage betting, the better, I bet, for your accounts and for your profits. But if you guys want to check out OddsJam, you can use my code DUSTIN35 and get 35% off your first month of OddsJam. But not only that, if you do use code DUSTIN35, you'll get a 1-week free trial just to check it out and try it. And if you guys want to continue on, then you'll get your 35% off. So let's see. So there's a bunch of plus EV plays pretty often lately on DraftKings for soccer, right? Football, as they say. Alperen Sengun under 14.5 rebounds and assists. Minus 105 on DraftKings. Minus 124 average odds across the market. There you go. That's a play right there. Getting it at minus 105 is great value. Mitchell Robinson under 3.5 player points. Plus 114. Plus 114. Yeah, the rest of the market, average odds of about plus 106. I don't know what this is. Superbet. If you could bet it on Superbet, you want to bet it there. Jalen Green under rebounds, plus 105. Looks like the only book offering plus money on Jalen Green's rebound. So you're getting about 1% edge there. So nothing too crazy in those NBA plays, but you see what I'm getting at. Let's go DUSTIN35 on OddsJam if you guys want to get your 1-week free trial. Do we have another PrizePicks slip before I go? Somebody asked. Let's check it out and see what we got. See what we got here. See what we got. Let's see. I don't remember what all we got in this other slip here. So let me pull this up to double check we're not overexposing. I'm putting my computer through a blender right now. Kawhi, Jordan, Mitchell, Duran, Williadamas, Jordan, Bouchan. So yeah, we've played. We keep that. Lose this. Now we just need 2 plays. We can go Hunter Brown over 31.5. And then we could go James Kent Trotter over 22. Hunter Brown over 31.5. And then we need Tennis Trot. Total games. Where's Trotter? Let's lock that in. A little bit of everything here. A little MLB, little tennis, little NBA playoff action. So some of those games for the NBA, looks like both the NBA games in that slip don't start till tomorrow. But hey, we locking in the early value as we seen what that did for us earlier this week, right? The Optimizer, yeah. So the code is different on Daily Grind Fantasy. If you guys are getting plus EV plays in on the books, that's OddsJam. Code DUSTIN35. But if you're wanting to sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy, if you have access to all these to get access to all the optimizers or the AI slip generator, which is loading up those PrizePicks slips and just giving you full slips to play, you guys can sign up using code DUSTINSTREAM. Code DUSTINSTREAM. There it is. And that's going to get you guys 25% off your very first month of Daily Grind Fantasy. I do think this is going to kind of be it for us, though. Looks like we've kind of ate up the value. Wait, hold on. Did we use our other better promo? We did. We did. Somebody asked for Underdog, I think. It's not much outside of 1-to-1 comparisons. Cockadoodle-doo. Let's go, Shark Tooth. What was I gonna say? Crap. Shark Tooth threw me off with the cockadoodle-doo there. I'm not quite sure what I was gonna say. Something about Underdog. Oh, somebody said there was promos, but I don't see any promos, to be honest with you. So, sorry. UD Streaks, RIP. But that's going to be it. Make sure you guys hit the follow button or subscribe button wherever you're watching. And don't forget, use code DustinStream. Sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy for 25% off. Love you guys, and we'll see you in the morning.